Now let's go to certificates. With certificates, we have school attendance certificates, where someone wants to know if a student is currently enrolled in a particular school, or might be a student transfers, changes their school. Okay, we can issue an attendance certificate. Oh, I told you have been attending school from this year to this year, or from for other purposes. So you can click on this last drop down, school attendance certificate. Once you click on school attendance certificate, you select the academic year that you want to issue out an attendance. So it can be this year. You select this particular term, so you can issue for each of the terms. So you can select that. You select a particular student if you don't want to select a particular student. So normally it's a particular student, or you can just generate for the whole class. So you will have the school attendance certificate that will pop up, or you can print and give each student. So if we have selected a particular student, we will have seen just one attendance certificate here for that specific student that was selected. So you will just print and issue. So we'll go back to the previous page. We'll go back to the dashboard. Still under certificate here, we have different types of certificates. We have certificate type where we can create. We can create certificates of honor. We can create certificates of merit. We can create so many types of certificates. Like you see here, these are some names in French. Certificate of encouragement, certificates of end of studies, so many. So once you create a certificate, you assign a specific background to the certificates. So you have some templates here that you can just modify. So instead of adding something new, we have already given you templates where you can just modify. For instance, let's take certificate of encouragement number 3 here. You just come to this here, you take edit. It is better to just modify what is there than to stress yourself to be this. You change the name of the certificate, you put the name of your school, you look at the text that is there. I think you can put it on Google Translate. You are going to see what it says. It says the director of this school and this school certifies that this student born on the this at this successfully completed the primary education, this and this and this, that is that. So when you look at it carefully, we have some codes here that should not change. This code must be the way it is. It generates the student's name automatically. This code gives the date of birth automatically. So we have some specific codes that you will see there. In here too, if you want to fetch the codes from the system, you use the shortcuts. If you want to talk about the students section, you use this. If you want to mention the students class, you use by this code. If you want to put the student's phone number, you put this. If you want to put the guardian or the parent's name, you put this. The place of birth, you put this if I thought it was filled. The session here, the place of residence, the present address, these are codes that you can use inside. You feed them there. On the right and left side of the certificate, we have some text. Name, emblem, text, English. So you can put it depending on your school. If it's bilingual, you put French and English. If you are using just one language, you put the same thing up, the same thing down. The footer left text, fait à Yaoundé le 26 juin, done in Yaoundé 26th of June 20, that you put the principal. This logo, you change it. Okay, first of all, you have to save this logo. You get the size of it. You put your own logo almost the same size like this. The background, this background can be changed. It is giving you a dimension to use here. So you can do your own background, but make sure it respects the dimension. You just you update your own. So let's assume this is tableau d'encouragement. Let's change it to honors. Let's assume we have just called it honors roll certificates. So once we update, I have just called it honors roll certificate. So let's return back. You actually see where I went to. We can create so many types here. I was here, I took certificate type. I just modified an existing one. It's called honor roll certificate. Now to generate now a certificate based on what I have used, I have to use the second option, generate certificates. I need to use this option, the second one, which I now have to select what I modified. I will select the class, the certificate type. Let me choose honors roll certificate. It will not generate for all the students in this particular class. Then I will now look for the student that I want to generate for. So if at all I want to give to student number 2, I will just click on generate here. It should give me a certificate having the information of that child. That is how you generate certificates. This background is a little bit blurred. Yes, depending on the school that fitted it here, they did not upload a good one. So you have to make sure your image quality is good. So this is a honors roll certificate. So that is just an example. So that is just all about certificates. You can create as many types as possible.